All praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, Hashem Kakadash. Just gonna roll with the spirit and talk about how us Israelites, we looked at as crazy, or we are extremists or fanatics or whatever. But you always had scoffers telling us that, or telling the prophets that we was overreacting. And that's recorded in 2 Peter chapter 3. It talks about it. It say, starting there, let me start at chapter 3, Salakia. 2 Peter chapter 3, let's start at verse 2. That ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets, and of the commandment of us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior. 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust. 4. And saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. So, scoffers always been saying things has always been this way, and it always gonna be this way. Now jumping to verse 10, it say, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. So you're not gonna know when he coming. That's why in Matthew he gave you a way to move. He told you how to move in Matthew. In Matthew 24:36, he say, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as 38, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark. 39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So Yahweh Shah, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, is telling all the Israelites that you're not going to know when I'm coming. So you're going to have to pay attention and stay on the watch and on the lookout, because you're not going to know, because I'm coming as a thief in the night. I'm not going to make a big announcement about when I'm coming. This is the most announcement you're going to see. These signs that I'm giving you. Now when you go to Luke 21, he give you some signs to look out for. Or he gave the nation of Israel a sign to look out for. Luke 21:24, he's saying, they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captives into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So one indicator you can go by is those Gentiles is in our homeland. Gentiles is in the nation of Israel, or in the homeland, occupying it. And the Gentiles is ruling, because the United Nations rule is in the rulership along with America and these Jewish mercenaries. So he gave you some indications. But he also gave some other indication too in verse 26. He said, men's heart failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory. So it's going to be some things coming on the earth. You see, they seeing UFOs now. That's why they speeding up their process. They say they warp speed into the mark of the beast because they know something is coming. But they say that the prophets are crazy. You know, they say the prophets, something wrong with the prophets because they believe in the word and warning people that there's something coming. Now I got a precept for that. How they talk about the prophets and say something wrong with the prophets. Cause they don't know what's coming. They just hearing you say something bad is coming, and they wondering why you saying this. They don't understand that he's showing his word to Jacob and gave us the power to see what's gonna happen before it happens. We the prophets, we see prophecy before it happens. Now when you go, speaking of that, where we at? When you go to Isaiah, Salakia, Isaiah chapter 30, that lets you know. 30 says, starting at verse 10, it say, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. So the Israelites, they don't want to hear what you got to say. They don't want to hear that Babylon the Great is finna be destroyed. They don't want to hear that the so-called buddies, Esau, is going into captivity with the other nation. They don't want to hear the truth about those things. They don't want to hear that they the Israelites and God set them up over all nations and created the earth for them. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear smooth things, deceits. God love everybody. Everything is going to be all right. You see, forgive everybody. Forgive this group of people for what they did and that group of people for what they did. God don't see color and all this kind of stuff. They want to hear good things. A smooth thing, not a good thing. And so, when you tell them that the world, as they know it, is coming to an end, they don't want to hear that. Now, when you look at how this coronavirus came so fast, they still second guessing the prophets. Coronavirus shut down the whole world, and they still second guessing the prophet. We even told them that the virus was coming. We even told them that it was going to be something before the mark of the beast and before World War III. Something was coming. We told them any day now something's coming, but they didn't want to listen. They didn't believe. You see, but they gonna be like them people. And back in Noah's day, they're gonna wait till the last minute until the fire start coming, until all the plagues start hitting Babylon the Great. Then they're gonna want to come and try to get into the art, but it's gonna be too late. But just wanting to make that quick video. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth, to the youth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Death to America. Death to these red dragons. Shalom.